See students, measure of dispersons are very easy. There are two types of measure of dispersons. First is absolute measure. In this we have what? We have range, we have quartile deviation, we have mean deviation, we have standard deviation, we have Lorentz curve. ओके बेटा, एब्सोल्यूट मेजर्स में आपके पास ये सारे मेजर्स हैं. रेंज है, क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन है, मीन डेविएशन है, स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन है, एंड देन लॉरेंस कर्व. कमिंग टू relative measures, coefficient of range is a relative measure, then coefficient of quartile deviation is a relative measure, then coefficient of standard deviation is a relative measure, and then coefficient of variation is a relative measure. So these are your relative measures. Kindly note it down, beta. Noted, everyone? What are your relatives and what are your absolute measures? Then we will start up with this particular session. कर लिया note down, beta? Absolute
Yes,
measures,
sir.
relative measures.
No, sir.
Okay, noted, noted. These are your absolute and these are your relative measure. सी बेटा, एब्सोल्यूट मेजर्स में क्या क्या है? रेंज. अपन देखेंगे व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ रेंज. वी विल बी सीइंग कि आपके पास कौन कौन से फॉर्मूला हैं. देन वी विल सी द फॉर्मूला ऑफ क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन, देन वी विल सी द फॉर्मूला ऑफ मीन डेविएशन, देन वी विल सी द फॉर्मूला ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन, देन वी विल सी लॉरेंस कर्व, देन वी विल सी कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेंज क्या होता है, कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन कैसे निकालते हैं, कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन कैसे निकालते हैं, कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन कैसे निकालते हैं. चलिए, नाउ नोटेड एवरीवन.
Yes, sir.
चलो, now let us move on to the next slide. If you have any doubt beta, you can speak up कि भाई sir I am having doubt in this particular session. चलिए, now write down range. First and foremost आपके पास जो क्वेश्चन है that is of range. What is range beta? Range is the difference between the largest and the smallest value in a distribution. मान के चलो आपके पास जो डाटा दिया हुआ है, अब उसमें एक लार्जेस्ट नंबर भी होगा और एक स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर भी होगा. सो रेंज क्या है? रेंज सिंपल, बहुत सिंपल है. रेंज इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन योर अपर लिमिट ऑफ अ हाईएस्ट क्लास एंड लोअर लिमिट ऑफ अ लोएस्ट क्लास. ये होगा इन केस ऑफ कंटिन्यूस सीरीज. ओके, अपन ने इंडिविजुअल, डिस्क्रीट और कंटिन्यूस सीरीज देखी हुई है. सो इन केस ऑफ कंटिन्यूस सीरीज यू कैन अप्लाई दिस फॉर्मूला. ओके, बट व्हाट अबाउट द अदर थिंग्स? आपको क्या करना है? यू हैव टू डिडक्ट योर लार्जेस्ट नंबर with your smallest number, that is the range. That is called what? That is called the range. Largest number minus the smallest number. Higher the value of range means implies there is a higher dispersion and vice versa. जितना ज़्यादा range होगा बेटा उतना ज़्यादा dispersion of data है. So first formula of range, as you can see here, the formula of range is what? Largest value minus smallest value. Okay, I am highlighting it ताकि आपको समझ में आएगा कि this is the formula of range. This is the formula of range बेटा. Largest value minus smallest value. And coefficient of range का formula ये मैंने बॉक्स में रख दिया. Coefficient of range formula is largest value minus smallest value divided by largest plus smaller value. एंड बेटा, जो कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेंज होगा उसका आंसर जब भी आप निकालोगे इट विल बी ऑलवेज लेस देन 1. क्यों? क्योंकि आपका डिनोमिनेटर इज ग्रेटर एंड न्यूमरेटर इज स्मॉल. एज यू कैन सी हियर, योर डिनोमिनेटर विल ऑलवेज बी ग्रेटर and your numerator will be small. So whenever your coefficient of range is to be calculated, so जब coefficient of range निकालेंगे it will be always less than 1. Okay beta, so here range is first and foremost the difference. Write down द डेफिनेशन, रेंज क्या है आपका, डिफरेंस है, क्या डिफरेंस है लार्जेस्ट वैल्यू और स्मॉलेस्ट वैल्यू में। फिर उसके बाद अपने पास है व्हाट इज द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेंज। सो कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेंज इज व्हाट, कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेंज इज लार्जेस्ट माइनस स्मॉलेस्ट अपॉन लार्जेस्ट प्लस स्मॉलेस्ट। रेंज इज एब्सोल्यूट मेजर एंड कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेंज इज रिलेटिव मेजर, जो अपन ने देखा था। दिस इज माय एब्सोल्यूट मेजर and this is my relative measure. Noted everyone? Shall I move further? हम इसके प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चंस पे जाएं।
Yes, sir.
Okay, absolute measures as well as relative measures. Now moving on to the next slide. Okay, absolute measures और relative measures के बाद let us see how to solve the question of this particular sense. कि suppose में क्वेश्चन आया कि what is absolute and what is relative. ओके अब इंडिविजुअल सीरीज में रेंज क्या होगी बेटा, सी यू हैव बीन गिवन इंडिविजुअल सीरीज दैट इज 45 65 70 80 90 100 and 105. Now tell me which is the highest number and which is the lowest number here.
105 highest and 45 lowest.
Lowest. So what can be the range? Everybody calculate the range. What can be the range of this particular series?
60.
Okay, it is 60. कैसे निकाला? This is my largest value, that is 105. This is my smallest value, that is 45. So range formula is 105 minus 45, that is largest value minus smallest value. Now tell me the coefficient of range. Coefficient of range formula is simple. आप यहाँ पे क्या करना है, लार्जेस्ट माइनस स्मॉलेस्ट, ऊपर तो आप निकाल चुके हो 60, नाउ लार्जेस्ट प्लस स्मॉलेस्ट, दैट इज 105 प्लस 45, नीचे हो जाएगा 150. सो ओवरऑल इट विल बी 60 डिवाइडेड बाय 150. सो टेल मी द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेंज.
2/5.
2/5 को और सॉल्व करो बेटा, पॉइंट में आना चाहिए कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेंज
0.4.
0.4. Now see, it is 105 minus 45 and here it will be 105 plus 45. तो ये हो जाएगा 60 by 150 and it will final answer is 0.4. Very good Anshika. So here when you are calculating range बेटा, जब भी आप range calculate कर रहे हो, you have to focus on this, that range and coefficient of range is very easy question. Note down everyone the solution as well as the formula. See, whenever you are mentioning any solution, always in statistics you have to mention the formula also beta. Without formula, if you are mentioning, it will not be accepted. So in both the cases, always you have to mention what beta, always अपने दिमाग में बिठा के रखना कि in both the cases, चाहे वो range हो चाहे वो coefficient of range हो, I have to give what, I have to give the formula of both range and coefficient of range. Note down everyone. Noted?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
चलिए चलिए noted down बेटा. चलिए मूविंग, कैन आई मूव फर्दर? नोट डाउन कर लिया
Yes,
आपने
sir.
बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Let us move on to the next. Now range and coefficient of range in discrete series बेटा. अब discrete series क्या होती है बेटा? Discrete series are those when the value of x and f is also given. Now here x is 12 and then f is 80, then x is 14, f is 70, आपका x 15 है, then your f is 60, then x is 60, then f is 50, 17, 38 and so on. अब बेटा when you are going for calculation of range, हम f को consider नहीं करेंगे. किस में consider नहीं करेंगे बेटा? हम इसमें discrete series में f को consider नहीं करेंगे. I have to consider what? I have to consider only x. मुझे सिर्फ और सिर्फ किसको देखना है? मुझे सिर्फ और सिर्फ x को देखना है, f को कंसीडर नहीं करना है. सो हियर माय स्मॉलेस्ट वैल्यू इज 12 And what is my largest value in x? Tell me.
20.
20. So रेंज का फॉर्मूला क्या है? लार्जेस्ट माइनस स्मॉलेस्ट. तो क्या होगा रेंज बेटा इस केस में, बताओ मुझे.
8.
8.
8.
So it
8.
will be 20 minus 12, that is 8. And what will be the coefficient of range? Calculate that also. What will be your coefficient of range?
0.2.
0.2. कैसे निकाला? सबसे पहला वही 20 माइनस 12, दैट इज 8. और उसके बाद 20 प्लस 12. सो ऊपर आ जाएगा 8, नीचे आ जाएगा 32. 8/32 इज 8 1 जा 8, 8 4 जा 32, तो 0.25. अंशिका, अगर उसको दो डेसिमल प्लेस तक अगर लेके जा सकते हैं, यू कैन गो विद 2 डेसिमल प्लेसेस ऑल्सो. Noted everyone, discrete series. So this is
Yes,
your
sir.
final answer. It's regarding what? This is your final answer, that is 0.25 is my final answer. Related to what? Related to coefficient of range.
Sir,
Yes beta.
sir, if there is no use of f, then why it is
See,
given?
if it is given, that's the only point. That is the only way to confuse the student. Discrete series is having frequency. The question of discrete series will always contain frequency. But you have to think when you are calculating range, there is no use of frequency. Very nice question by Ansh. That why, if there is no use of f, then why the values of f are given? But see, beta, whenever discrete series are being asked, so you have to understand discrete series always consider frequencies as well as x. So whenever question of discrete series will come, they will have f. But when you are calculating range, there is no use of frequency. Clear? Okay, clear, Ansh?
Yes, sir.
Chaliye. So note down this answer. Everybody have noted. Shall I move further?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sure. So now moving on to the next question. That is now continuous series. नाउ कंटिन्यूस सीरीज में क्या होगा बेटा? उसमें भी f का रोल नहीं है. उसमें भी हम क्या देखेंगे? वी विल बी सीइंग द लोअर लिमिट एंड वी विल बी सीइंग द अपर लिमिट. नाउ हियर आल्सो द रोल ऑफ f इज नॉट देयर. उसका f का कोई भी यूज यहाँ पे भी नहीं है. हमारा यूज किससे है? सिर्फ I have to only use class interval. Now what is my lowest class interval? It is 20/30. And what is the lower limit of this? It is 20. So this is my lowest value. And what will be my highest value? Tell me.
Sir, 80.
80.
80. And this is your last class limit, and the 80 is your upper limit of this class. So 80 is my upper limit and 20 is my lower limit, lowest particular value. So range of the answer will be, what will be the range? Tell me. क्या रहेगी रेंज बेटा?
60.
60. कैसे निकाला? 80 minus 20. So 80 minus 20 will give me range as 60. Now I will go for calculation of coefficient of range. So coefficient of range, again formula, lowest minus smallest upon lowest plus smallest.
0.6.
Okay, so 80 minus 20, 60, and again 80 plus 20 is 100. So it will be 60/100. The final answer is 0.6. Very good, Anshika. So note it down everyone, related to continuous series. Noted everyone?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Waiting for others also to kindly note the same. Have others also noted or only
Yes, sir.
Pratham is noted?
Yes, sir.
Note down very fast so that we can move on to the next question and we can move on to the next type of set. So everybody have noted range and coefficient of range.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Now moving further. Now, merits of range and what are the demerits of range? First merit is it is rigidly defined. क्योंकि आपके पास क्या है बेटा? You have the formula of particularly merit. That is, you have the formula for range. So first, it is rigidly defined. Second, it is very easy to calculate and interpret just by seeing the items. जैसे मैंने क्या करा, अभी continuous series में last number देखा और starting number देखा. So Smallest number was 20, highest number was 80. So difference समझ में आया, that is 80 minus 20 is 60. So it is very rigidly defined. First advantage. Second, it is very easy to calculate. Third, it is time saving. क्यों time saving है? Because you can only just by seeing the particular observations you can calculate the range of observation and coefficient of range. Last, it is widely used in statistical series. Mostly, see, whenever you are considering range is that particular value which is being used by most of the statistics many a times. So note down beta, these are the merits of range. First, it is rigidly defined. Second, it is very easy to calculate. Third, time saving measure of variability. Fourth, it is widely used in statistical series. Noted everyone?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. Let others also note down that these are the merits of range.
Noted, sir.
Chalo. What about others? Others have noted.
Yes, sir, noted.
Chalo. Now, moving on to the demerits of range. It is an interesting topic or it is a boring topic? Tell me.
So
Sir,
interesting.
interesting.
It is interesting topic. Okay, definitely it's always interesting. Now write down demerits of range. See, first demerit of range is it does not depends on all values. Why it is not depending? Because we are only seeing the highest value and we are always seeing the lowest value. Okay, so it is not dependent on all the values. When you are calculating range, you have to only see what? You have to only see the lowest value as well as you have to only see the highest value. Next is it is affected by external values. How it is affected by external values? If any other particular item comes, so my range will change. Suppose before the range was, suppose take the example, smallest value was 20 and the highest value was 80. Now if an external value comes and now the highest value is 100, so my range will change. Now range will be 100 minus 20. Before it was 60. Now my range will be 100 minus 20. So it is affected by extreme values also. As soon as my extreme value change, my range will also change because range का formula ही यही है, lowest minus smallest, and both lowest and smallest are your extreme values. Third, it cannot be calculated in open end series बेटा. Why it cannot be calculated in open end series? Because उस केस में ना आपके पास lower limit होती है, you do not have the lower limit of the first class, and we do not have what? We do not have the upper limit of last class. तो जब हमारे पास ये दोनों वैल्यूज ही नहीं है, वी डू नॉट हैव लोअर लिमिट ऑल्सो, वी डू नॉट हैव अपर लिमिट ऑल्सो, सो इन केस ऑफ ओपन एंड क्लासेस देर इज नो कैलकुलेशन ऑफ रेंज. हाँ, हम मीन कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं, मीडियन कैलकुलेट करते हैं, मोड कैलकुलेट करते हैं अपने ओपन एंड सीरीज में, बट वी आर नॉट एबल टू कैलकुलेट द रेंज. व्हाई वी आर नॉट एबल टू कैलकुलेट? बिकॉज दे आर ओपन एंड सीरीज. आपके पास लोएस्ट वैल्यू भी नहीं है, आपके पास अपर वैल्यू भी नहीं है. सो हाउ कैन आई अप्लाई द फॉर्मूला ऑफ रेंज व्हेन आई एम डोंट हैविंग एनी लोअर लिमिट एज वेल एज अपर लिमिट. नेक्स्ट, इट इज़ अफेक्टेड बाय फ्लक्चुएशन इन सैम्पलिंग. नाउ पहले ही बताया था, अगर आप सैम्पलिंग करोगे तो सैम्पलिंग के अकॉर्डिंग रेंज वैल्यूज विल बी डिफरेंट. एंड लास्ट, इट डज नॉट रिफ्लेक्ट द पैटर्न ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ सीरीज. क्योंकि हम किस पे फोकस है बेटा? वी आर ओनली फोकसिंग ऑन लार्जेस्ट वैल्यू एंड वी आर ओनली फोकसिंग ऑन स्मॉलेस्ट वैल्यू. सो आपके पास सिर्फ यही चीज़ आएगी, दैट व्हाट इज योर लार्जेस्ट वैल्यू एंड व्हाट इज योर स्मॉलेस्ट वैल्यू. उसके अलावा देर इज नो पर्टिकुलरली डिफरेंशिएशन मीन मी. सो इट डज नॉट रिफ्लेक्ट व्हाट इज द पैटर्न ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ योर सीरीज. Okay, note down everyone the demerits of range. Noted everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
You can
sir.
you can take the screenshot also. Okay, if you are seeing that particularly take times, you can easily take the screenshot also. Noted?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Now, moving further, these are your particularly questions related your theoretical merits and demerits of your particularly range. Now, beta, next topic is quartile deviation. Okay, quartile deviation we will start from next lecture because it's a new topic. If I start, calculation will also be there, so that will we will start in our next class. So, thank you students for listening today's lecture. Do subscribe my YouTube channel. Every videos are available, and if you like the video, do hit the like button and do share it with your friends and with other students, those who are finding it fruitful. Chaliye. Thank you students for listening today's lecture.